In a lot of relational databases, whether it's SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, we're going to have a lot of tables that have a relationship between them. We might have a table that HR uses that has the employee's name, employee's hire date, employee's salary, information that pertains to HR, but then a department one that has the employee's name or the employee number and their skill set, which is more specific to their department. Similarly, in this case, we have customers in table number 1 and orders in table number 2. So in table number 1, we have the list of the names of our customers, and then a customer might have one order or multiple orders, as we can see. So in orders table, which is table number 2, if we look at order number 102 and 100, the first two, they're all by customer ID number 3. And if we look on the left side, customer number 3 or ID number 3 belongs to Koshik. So if we would like to have a report that gives us the customer's information and also the order information, then that is what when we would use something called a join. So a join allows us to get information from multiple tables, 2 or more, but we have to have some kind of a relationship, some field that carries value that we can equate between one table and the other. In this case, in the customer table, we have name, age, address, and salary. And in the orders, we have the order ID, the date, and the amount. But both of them have the customer ID. In the customer table, it's the ID, and in the orders table, it's the customer ID. So we do know, for example, that the ID number 3 in the customers table is Kosik, and orders table has customer ID for the first 2 rows, which has the customer ID is 3 and 3. That is the same record. So we can select any list of fields from table customers and table orders as long as we have the name of both tables and we have the condition where the customer ID in the customers table is equal to the customer's ID in the orders table. So the SQL Join clause is used to combine records from 2 or more tables in our database. A join is a means for combining fields from 2 tables by using value common to each. So in this case, what we type would be select the list of fields, in this case ID, name, age, amount, from the list of tables, where now we're going to put that common field, which is customers.id, meaning the ID within the customers table. So the table name is customers and the field name dot is ID is equal to orders, which is the second table's name, dot, and then the field name is customer ID. So that's what gives that relationship, allows us to query and join the data from multiple tables. Now that we know that we can join data from multiple tables, 2 or more, into one data set or one result set, it's important to know that there are different kinds of joins, as we'll see in the next example, which depends on what part of the data we'd like to see. Most commonly used is the inner join. Inner join returns rows when there is a match in both tables. Left join. Left join returns all rows from the left table, even if there are no matches in the right table. Right join. A right join returns all rows from the right table, even if there are no matches in the left table. Full join. That returns rows when there is a match in one of the tables. Self-join is used to join a table to itself as if the table were 2 tables, temporarily renaming at least one table in the SQL statement. And then there is what we call the Cartesian join, which returns the Cartesian product of the sets of records from the 2 or more join tables. The most important and frequently used of the joins is the inner join. They're also referred to as equijoin. The inner join creates a new result table by combining columns of the 2 tables, in this case table 1, which is customers, and table 2, which is orders, based upon the join predicate. The query compares each row of table 1 with each row of table 2 to find all pairs of rows which satisfy the join predicate. When the join predicate is satisfied, column values for each matched pair of rows A and B are combined into a result row. And as we can see the syntax, it's select the list of fields from our first table, which is customers, inner join orders, which is our second table, on, and then we put the condition of the field from the customers, which is ID, is equal to the field, which is customer ID from orders. With this, we come to the end of this session, and we'd like to thank you for joining us. And also, don't hesitate to visit our website at learnitcoursesonline.com to leave your feedback and reviews. And also look at our events. We have a lot of free sessions, and we'd be more than happy to have you join at any given time, and also sign up with us for our newsletter. Thank you and have a wonderful time.